What's up, guys? We're back for another episode of Tony Restores and Explores. Once again, achieving our goal of going up and down 355 this summer and detrashing, cleaning it up. I thought this sign was very fitting because litter is the wrong way. Don't litter. So, good to see you guys. It's been a super busy summer for me, as I said in the last video, so hasn't been a ton of stuff that I've been making, but trying to do my best to get out here, you know. 1 or 2 hours a week, that's the mantra. So we've tried out a couple of different formats with this. I don't think the live stream is going to work. Sadly, the 5G stuff just isn't great. The GoPro itself just does not have the power to stream directly. So we're just gonna, I'm just gonna upload these videos normally, our Tony Restores and Explores episodes. We don't need a live chat. You guys can leave comments if you'd like, and you know, just help on the cleanup. So you guys have been good sports while I test out all the different ways to film this content. I just want to get everybody excited about it, really. It's an important topic. Plus, every day in the news, you've seen, I mean, today, it's Monday, July 17th, about 82 degrees here in Chicagoland area. We're all the way to Roosevelt here in 355. Making our way slowly all the way up and all the way down, hitting the exit ramps. I've just found that these are the biggest prime time spots for trash. Prime time, guys. So, yeah, I mean, look at all of it, just gets dug in there. I've said it so many times, when they come by and mow, just shredded. Just all this plastic just gets shredded. We've totally destroyed anywhere we've created highways. And it's not that they can't be rehabilitated. We just got to get smarter about how we transport people, goods, and services, and building highways that people are allowed to throw their trash all over isn't great. I mean, yeah, you could just sit down here at the ground level and pick the tiny pieces of plastic right out of here for a long time. Yeah, it's a shame too, most of our cars are made of plastic even nowadays. So I mean, if we could just, the key to success here, guys, is alternatives to plastic. We can create a stronger material that's biodegradable. I mean, the sky's the limit at that point, I think, really. There's just no question about it. Just no question about it. So that's going to be the eventual development of this channel. So you guys will have to look forward to new content eventually here. It won't just be restoration channels of cleaning up trash. Once I get my lab set up, I'm definitely going to experiment with grown hemp and try to convert it, modify it to make hemp plastic. I think that's the future. Hemp plastics, hempcretes, all that kind of stuff. You can't even get in there with these. That's the thing too, when it rains, it just ever so slowly, this stuff just falls right into the ground below the lights. So yeah, on top of destroying the planet, we're doing a good job of destroying each other. The war in Ukraine continues on. Sad as it is, I guess the bridge blew up today or something like that, and it's so sad. And anybody who was hurt or injured, or acts of war, I hear in thoughts and prayers, and trust me, we're not all good here. We're not all good. We can be. See, I think our addiction to all this plastic and consumption is directly linked to our addiction to wars. We're just so addicted to it, and we almost have to have the wars to continue the system of mass consumption and creation in the post-industrial world where, oh, we got a mushroom. Fungi. That's cool, guys. We're not gonna pull it out. I don't know exactly how to identify it, but we have finally got a foraged mushroom. How fun is this? I don't think I'm gonna take it. I will not, but you guys can see it there. It's maybe about 2-3 centimeters wide on the cap. The spores, the color of the spores look to be brown, which I know is pretty normal for a lot of these. It's not that big either, maybe only a couple inches big, you know, tall. So, wow, look at that. We'll leave that pretty little mycelium fungi to spread spores. Since I'm not able to clearly identify it, I don't want to try it and eat it. I'm certainly no expert mycologist yet, but I also think that that's the other alternative, guys, is we can use myceliums to save the planet, as well as the hemp. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a cool little bumblebee on this flower. Just spreading that pollen, doing its thing. Actually, that's not a bumblebee, I'm sorry. That's just definitely not a honeybee either. Maybe it's just a standard Midwestern bee. Certainly could keep up on my understanding of that as well. I think we all can. Woo-wee! Fun Monday, guys. See, I don't know why anybody wouldn't like doing this. You just get out here and hang out. Maybe eventually we'll go back to the live stream where I could set up some way to see the live stream as I clean, talk to you guys, but this way is fine too. Man, I hate to seize it. Yeah, speaking of fungi, I love all the research that they're doing with Paul Stamets. I've talked about him many times on this channel. It's wonderful. Look him up. He's like one of the leaders in mycology at the moment, and yeah, fungi and mycelium have an incredible ability to absorb that plastic. There's so many studies that have been done. It's probably it's the most effective method at cleaning this up. So if we can mass get fungi, plastic-eating fungi out into the peoples, maybe the fungi can help us with that as well, in the hundreds of other ways that they do. So it's not as bad as I thought it would be out here, although you do see it. On some of these exit ramps, there's just piles, you know. We're kind of on the outside suburbs here. Maybe on one of these next ones we'll go closer to the city, but some of those exit ramps in the city of Chicago are just piles, complete piles of trash. And I know that eventually maybe people get out there to pick it up, but it doesn't happen as often as it should. We should prevent it completely in the first place is really the problem. These Red Bull people are the worst. Almost worse than the boozers. Find so many Red Bulls. Red Bull, maybe you should put on your can, don't litter me. Not sure if you already do. If you do, kudos, but Yeah, at least they don't put their products in plastic. Aluminum's much better. Aluminum! Do you know what they could do with some aluminum tubes? Aluminum! It's a Chappelle Show reference for any of you guys out there. Like Chappelle Show. Chappelle Show. Woo, woo, woo! Just the incredible amount of junk, guys. Not sure what that is. Yeah, so once I'll ask the internet about the identification of that mushroom that we found. See what they say. Snap some screenshots out of that thing. Oof, yeah, these vapes. These vape companies, man. Just from the thickness and the set, this would be hundreds of years to fully degrade. This left untouched. And God knows how many of those end up in the ocean. That's the scariest part about all this, guys, is what's going on in the ocean. We can't really see the full effects of it. It's all underneath us. But we are feeling the slow knife, the slow burn of our actions. And it's going to continue to get hot. It's going to continue to get real cold until we find some harmony and balance with nature. Look at these little guys. Look at these little guys. We got another little pollinator insect there. Spreading the good word, spreading the good pollen. I don't know what we're gonna learn. Plastic caps. Jeez Louise, all the plastic caps. What a mess. Jeb is a mess. He's a mess. Coors Light. Now I take that back about the Red Bullers. The beer guys and the liquor guys and gals. They are by far the worst. So when you consume alcohol, your brain almost like shuts off. And then you don't really feel any empathy, and you just don't care whether you're throwing, garbage out your window in the middle of the night on your way home from the bar. Not to mention, drinking and driving. It's terrible. Looks like some wiring in there. You little one like that, that's just like a Kool-Aid cap. Styrofoam or some sort of mycelium. Napkin. Don't really even need to pick that up. Paper. The styrofoam though you gotta pick up. Styrofoam is just silly. And the people who are inventing this stuff and coming up with these ideas, they're just trying to solve their own problems too. I mean, there's a never-ending situation of problems, but I think the key with the human race is we got to figure out a balance and rebring the spiritual aspect of, the mystical aspect of a consciousness and existence back, and that alone will allow us to feel a little bit more harmonious with the planet and treat it with respect, and allow us to solve these problems easier with better solutions. Because all the solutions we've been coming up with since pretty much post-industrial revolution have been bad. They always come along with the caveat of, we can't. How is it going to affect the economy? How is the economy going to respond to this? And that's just, it's a silly way of thinking, silly ideology. If you ask me. It ain't smart. Oh no, I hate when it shreds up. I don't like when it shreds up, guys. That's all right. You just grab a little bit of the dirt, the topsoil, the substrate, and throw it in there. That's why we wear gloves, because we are not afraid of getting our hands dirty if we have to. Oh no, we got a hole in our bag. That's a problem. Oh, see, now here's a big boozer with a big litter. Vodka. Somebody drank that whole thing and said, I do not want this anymore, and threw it out. Right out the door. Right out the car window. This is, I do not want this in my truck. Oh, what's this here? More vapes. Jeez, these are bad. It's not just plastic either in these vapes. There's a battery in here. So, ooh, not good. Ooh, yeesh, yeesh. That's it. How do we incentivize manufacturers, since we do have to exist in this world where the solutions to these problems have to, you know, weigh in the economy or people lose their minds. We can make an economical solution to all the plastic. Hemp is it. Hemp is it. Plus it pulls a lot of all that excess carbon that we should get out of the air, and you know, that's good. That being said, you know, I've linked the studies that we're actually 5% greener because the planet loves all the carbon. More vodka. All right, I'm sorry, the plants love all of the extra carbon in the air. But that doesn't mean it's necessarily good for the whole ecological health of the planet on the whole. So, but yeah, hemp's the solution. We could build our houses out of it. We could put our vodka. We can make our vodka bottles out of it. We could make paper with it. That's what's crazy about it too. We used to use it as paper. We used to use it as a mass textile. It's just fascinating how it was demonized and removed from the cultural identity of so many nations so quickly. This is a metal ring. I don't know what that's about. So, yeah, I hope you guys are just keeping it on the mind. Keeping the planet on the mind, it's important. Mother Gaia gave life to all of us, birthed all of us, and we should reciprocate a little bit. We should reciprocate. You know, Mother Gaia ain't perfect either. There's all kinds of natural disasters and things built into nature that try to wipe us out on our own, but everybody's got to deal with that, and that's just part of the experience. We can reduce a lot of the suffering if we stop doing that nasty stuff to each other. That's the key. So, oh, let's go, let's take a walk here down here by the pond. Oh, wow. Look at all this. We got a nice little pond down there. Let's go see how polluted that is. I'm sure it's quite polluted and littered. Maybe we need scarier words to define littering. We need to redo the verbs and the nouns and make them just these terrifying words to make people think twice about throwing their garbage places it doesn't belong. Oh, White Castle. Red Robin, young You know who it is too? Bill Hicks was right, my favorite comedian. It's the advertisers. The advertisers are the worst. They're the bane of humanity. We need to update advertisement and the whole industry. Pull all the nastiness out of it. Oh wow. This guy who litters here really likes Vitali vodka. That's a cool looking rock. Yeah, see, rocks can be so cool too. I love this. Look at all the little micro things going on here. You know, I don't notice a lot of moss anymore. I love, again, Robin Wall Kimmerer. Just a beautiful author and a bryologist, which is the study of mosses, and it's another thing that we're determined to destroy. And I just don't remember, I just don't see them when I'm out here, and as much as you used to, or you would think you used to see them. Just because they're small, a lot like mycelium, doesn't mean that they don't play a massive role in our health, in our ecological health. Oh geez, yeah, this stuff, guys, no go on that. Oh boy. All right, well, let's walk down here by the little man-made swamp. Jeez. Jeez, guys. Gotta watch out for the spikies. Those guys will hurt. Yeah, usually I will. Oops, don't want to step on them either though. Usually I like to wear pants when I do this. That was a mistake today. But it is just really hot. Especially if you plan on getting in the gruts. Like getting like that one there, getting up in the gruts. You want to protect your legs a little bit. But yeah, here, sadly, when we build these highways, sometimes the Army Corps of Engineers or whoever the you know, architectural designers are, create these runoffs, and this is where 80 to 90% of the trash that people throw out of their cars ends up. Is at the low point here. So looks like the plants that are here are built to withstand even that. The human menace doesn't bother them for a minute. But it does affect other species, including our own. So we shouldn't be doing that, but yeah, I actually don't see a ton of it. Oh, we got our first one against the tokers, a Dutch wrap. Come on, man, Rasta, no litter, man. We use cannabis, no problem, but don't throw it out. What is this, potato sack? Somebody's growing fucking potatoes. Can't get it out. Miracle Grow. How Miracle Grow ends up all the way here, I don't know. So, yuck. All kinds of car parts. Well, not as pretty as one would think, but there's beauty in everything. You read between the lines, read between the reeds. So, key is we gotta keep it beautiful, keep it clean, guys. You know? Just gotta do it. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it so much. Drop a like and subscribe down below, below. Leave a comment. Let's get on this together. We can do it together. We can have some fun with it. So, you know, the planet is just too important. So, live that green revolution, y'all. Peace.